Welcome to the Bosporan Kingdom campaign for Et Impera 1.2.8. In the last part, we attacked some cavalry armies near Marv, and we took a bit of a bashing. In fact, what we had to do was combine two armies into this army to be able to get it back up to strength. And what I've doing now is we're just going to move this army round this way. We've also got this army here, which I would like to get into position about there so that we can get some artillery. We're going to move you up here. Get rid of these two and then recruit some artillery here. Oh, great. Okay, we can only recruit one at a time. That's a bit of a pain in the neck. Now, I'm a little bit worried about this settlement here because we're a little bit exposed. Plus, we've got this idiot army down here kind of pushing through. So we're going to bring you down to here so that we've now got this army effectively caught in a little bit of a sandwich. We've got this army here, which I'm going to bring up this way, because what I've done is pulled away my defenses from this side of the map to be able to do this. You've got an army here, which I think I would like to do is kind of put a threat on here to try and, although we could destroy that army. I think what we'll do is we'll just bring this army back to here. He needs to recruit, but I don't think he can get anything here, because what I was hoping is to resupply him from that army. Though we got this army here that's also coming up through. I think what we'll do is I'd like to push on here, although they've got a couple of armies behind here that could be a threat, which is a pain. I think we're going to bring you back this way so that this army could retreat once we've dealt with these idiots. Either that, or we can send this army through, take up the defense on this side. I don't think I've got an army up here now. I mean, we just got an increase in Imperium, and I mean, we got one spare army, which I was hoping to put the faction leader into the capital, but I don't think that's going to happen just at the moment, because I must admit I'm trying to remember what I was doing in the last recording, because I was well, I've kind of forgotten what I was doing. I think I'll get some heavy spearmen in here as well, just to build that back up. But the main focus has to be over here. I've got a spare general. I think what we do is I want to. Who's this guy? This guy's new. No, not that one. It's this one. Wrong. Yeah, you're a new guy. I want to. We've got a. Oops. I got a general. This guy floating around. Kind of. What I'm doing is just recycling my generals a bit so that they got the heavier cavalry unit now. And maybe he can recruit. What can you recruit here? Scythian foot archers. We've got some Scythian armored archers here, so I think we'll recruit those in. Got any? A couple of hired lancers we'll bring in as well, just to give this guy cavalry capability as well. Right. Yeah, I think we're in a reasonable position. Don't think you can recruit anything here. Got some elephants. Got Sardinian axemen. Well, they're pretty melee attack. They're pretty awesome. Don't have a lot in the way of armor, but what's this guy? This guy has better armor, but weaker defense. Actually, well, I think we'll get rid of you, and we're bringing this Sogdian Axeman. I mean, he'd be really good at chopping through some opposition. We got that there. And as I say, if we keep this threat a little bit real while this army rebuilds, what that will mean is that they shouldn't be tempted to attack here. I'm a little bit worried about how exposed we are here. And let's see, construction report, we've got a gold mine over here. And what we're going to do is go straight for the coin mint, for the cash. And I need to check my characters as well. I think we still got a wife to lots of politics. Not brilliant. This guy is upset over something. Political actions. Yeah, I've done too many political actions. So we can send this daughter out. We can just go to Egypt. And we've got all these up to strength, aren't they? And I'm pretty sure we've got a wife here that's, yeah, you need to go somewhere as well. You can go to the roads because you're nearly finished. I don't want to risk you. I think that is about all we can do. Well, there's just my agent here is okay. What's this agent? You move? Yes, you can. Kind of. I think I'd like to zap this guy. See if we can. Isn't that a surprise? Then I've got this agent over here. I think I'd like to just keep him in this area. I'm a bit worried about whether these guys might decide that they can kind of skate through this area. But I think if we can knock these guys out, we'll be okay. We've also got some unassigned skills here. So this guy right up over here. Wow, he's taking attrition. I think what we got here, I think I want to build him up like this because despite the fact everyone technically being friendly out here, they seem to like hitting with agent actions. We go for an end turn. We've got rebellion. Got rebellion here? That'd be kidding me. What I'm going to do is we're going to get my faction leader back in here, I think. There is Spartacles. Yep. Raise army.
Ready for battle. Call this a garrison.
How come am I got rebellion in my own capital? That doesn't make sense. All right, we've got quite a big lot of construction to do. Now, over here, we've got this army coming up this way. And we've got this army coming through here. And we're going to recruit our second piece of artillery. Now we can knock this down. This army is retreating. The problem is, I'd like to. I'm wondering if I would like to actually get him to engage in battle so that we can damage him. What I'm going to do is get army in close.
Your next command. At your command.
Wrong one. It's
We hunger for battle.
messed that up completely. You're gonna have to go that way.
March.
You're gonna have to kind of stay here on this edge here, and then we're going to have to come in with the cav army.
To victory!
Hopefully he will retreat. Yep, we've driven him away.
Men,
And then we're going to move the cav army back again.
you have further orders?
This army we can send up to here to deal with any problems in that way. We've got this army here is now in a position to strike that way. These two armies are now technically in a position to attack here. We could chase this guy with the right armies this time, because what I want is for this army to attack and then the cavalry army to come in behind with the mobile component. Otherwise it leaves this kind of center area completely open, but if we can get here, then this becomes protected, at least from the path here. We've still got these Zozos to deal with. I'm gonna send this guy up this way, I think, and then he can defend this flank here. Do with some cavalry. What we got here, Summation Lancers, 42 armor, fairly expensive. 15 armor, 31 army, 15 heavy horse archers. We're going to get some Summation Lancers in here. Nope. So we're just going to build this army up. He can come back to there. Yeah, I think that will make sense. And then we can shuffle these armies around. And we'll push. We're probably going to trespass on these guys' territory, but send this guy through here actually. Yeah, I think we're going to go aggressive. Oops. We got here Catathrax. Oh yeah, we're gonna got here Parthian mercenary horse archers, no armor, mercenary archers. I think we're gonna get a couple. About time I got some heavy guys in here as well. Makes this army a little bit cav heavy, but I think it will work. And then what we might be able to do then is by combining these two armies together. How big's the garrison here? 15, right. Sabotage this guy. Was not successful. Cancel that. Kind of inch you forward a little bit further, and then get you to recruit that again. I think if we can get in here and take this with this army backing it up, but being there, I don't think these guys can't really get round here very quickly. Construction reports. We got a fountain over here. I'm going to take that up. Take that up. Anything else here? Wood in this area. It'd be nice to take. Which is the richest path? I know I shouldn't really go for this one here. The Hellenic town gives me all industry. I think that could be quite nice. So we're going to go for a Hellenic town here. And right, what we're going to do now is go for an intern. Oops, we've got some skills. Right, we've got this agent up here who's been quite happily. You're actually doing culture, so we're going to keep pushing culture here. And got an increase in research rate. I think we're going to do that. Got our navy down here is doing absolutely nothing, but I think we'll give him that. I certainly want to increase my hull strength here, and it'd be nice to. Oops, got that there. I think we're going to push the Empire maintenance a little bit because my cash is dropping a little bit. Right, I'm just going to go for an end turn. Oh, we got slums inside. I forgot all about that. Okay, what's the slums inside? Can't remember what I was building there. Never mind. Side is not important. Let's say that's the price you pay when you have long breaks between recordings. Go up here, deal with what is. And what we'll do is we're gonna chase this guy away, and hopefully he will now be in range of. Boom, bite. Just gonna auto resolve this, and and you go goodbye. You're going to be back this way, and hopefully with the presence of my faction leader here now, we will have control of this area. Now the fun starts. We've got. I'm betting this guy can't get. No. So we're gonna push you up through here. Just keep pushing on these guys. This army get back into this area, and we need to rebuild it just to discourage any opposition. What have we got in the way of archers? Only, I just have to put a bog standard archer in, and get some Bosporan infantry. Oops. Well, we could leave that. Nope. Don't like doing that when I've got to maneuver. So we'll get that. So we got, and we'll just build this army back up. I want to bring you back this way. Bring the horse archers back to there, and we'll buy you guys there. So we've got this area exposed, and this army is nearly back up to full strength. Can't see. I mean, these armies can't get across these bridges that quickly. How's the garrison in Marv? 17. My instinct is not to push on there at the moment, is to consolidate this position. We do need what we got here. Banditry, squalor. I think we will go with that in Suzir. So we're now within striking position of there. I would like to hit this guy again. You go in the city then. You can't. Army out of supplies is foraging. That means we've used up all the supplies in Parza. Yep, we're out of supplies, so you need to get out of here. We need to get our armies out of this area. It's basically Parza here. There is chain 1, yep. So we're gonna have to empty this area out for a little while. I just love fighting in the desert. I don't think that there's much more I can do. As I say, I don't want to push on Marv just at the moment. I want to get this settlement first, and then that isolates this army that's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So we've got an army defending there. This army could probably do with reshaping. Let's see here. We've done the construction report. Nope, no, we got a we need to get you up the level there. I mean, eventually we're going to need to knock down some of the barracks in this area, but we need to get out their army, enemy army retreats. Yes. So We kind of pushed them that way. Let's check my politics. It's improving, but I don't think I can do any more political actions. So we're rock solid there. Have a quick look. Everybody is improving now. We just need to sort out our capital. Right. And I think that's all we're going to do. We're just going to go for another end turn. Well, we've got some more promotions. Who's this? This guy here. Campaign movement range would be nice if I can get it. Missile range would be even better. Morale all units. Line of sight. I think line of sight could be quite useful here. That would give us a bit more. Being able to see on the map now is quite important compared to what it used to be like. A little bit of possibly improved campaign movement. Oh, that would be nice. That would give them more experience per turn. But yeah, I think we'll go with that to keep building up the experience in this army in Suzia. Right, and we're going to go for an end turn. Okay, hidden agent exposed. Child has died. Desertion. Goes without saying. Missing supplies in Scythia. Child is born. Mission issued. God knows where that army is. Well, we're probably going to end up destroying that army anyway. Wow, we've got a whole list of stuff here. Let's just get down to the important stuff. Get you in here. Looks like I've made the same mistake as I did last time. I'm just going to continue the siege. Yeah, I deleted the building before the artillery was recruited. It's typical. Well, I'm pretty sure knowing Parthia, we'll have another opportunity to recruit some artillery. Let's see, what's the auto reserve? I think I'm going to go with the auto resolve here, because I do want to push this series forward, because I want to make as much progress as possible before the new update drops. Yeah, I mean, it's always the secondary army that takes the damage. I've never really understood why, but and of course we've got first thing this guy can do is recruit. Is not enough manpower available, but that's okay. We can convert this. What's the? We need an allied. Go for an allied, because this eventually will be a peaceful place. I don't like industry in my settlements. We've already got a there. We don't need that. We'll keep that there so that we can recruit. You're gonna need that. We've got level 1 here. Well, that's, but I'm not sure what you can get with level 1. What's level 1? Nothing as such. We can get Parthian horse archers and Nisan cavalry. I actually like these cataphracts, so we'll keep this going there. This guy is now kind of literally out on his own, and we can keep him squeezed. And of course what that does is it secures this border here now. This army we can keep building up. I think you need some infantry. Trying to get, we get another one. Nope. Okay, what we'll do is I just want to balance. Nope. Sorry. That gives us that army there. That means we've now controlled this area, but they've got a couple of armies over here that we need to find out who's what. So we're not worried about you anymore. You can come over here. We need to find out what's that's yeah, this could be an interesting army to fight. So we're now in position to, I mean, I'd like to go for Nissa, because what that will do is cut these armies off as well, but the same time, Marv is part of this province, which is coming up from here. I think at the moment I'd just like to keep consolidating this position, because this garrison, well, it's up to strength actually. Okay, these are quite weak.
Ready for battle.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a threat
You have
on.
orders. Make haste, men.
Move you a bit closer. We're going to put a threat on Mar,
Ready for orders.
but we're staying close enough to ensure that should we need it, we'll be able to come back and defend Bactra here, because I don't want them slipping behind, because that would cause a bit of mayhem. These armies, I think
Your command.
I'd like to get my Cav army into operation, but I think you need to come down this way, and I think we'll just keep moving this army this way as well, try and keep you out of attrition. I think Parza's going to have to be a bit of a no-go area for a little while, so you can stay here. So we got a ring of steel around these guys should they cause any trouble. The other area I want to work on is, where are we? Pergamon. Sorry, I've gone too far. We've got side. I did build the building here. No, I haven't built the building here. I want slums again. I think we'll go for a local Agora here, because we got food, we got military. That's here. We got some guys hanging around here, which is not very helpful. I wouldn't mind some heavy archers in here. Where can I get some heavy archers from? This is Hellenic. This is Hellenic. I built a, what we call it, an allied nomadic capability. I think I can get, yeah, so we need to bring this army into this area. I think that's all part of this province, isn't it? Yeah. So what he should be able to do is get some heavy archers now. Look at that. Well, he can get 2 of each. Okay, we can't recruit anymore. Why can't we recruit anymore? That gives me 4 heavy archers here. I don't know if we can recruit anybody else. We got a front line. We need some Bosporan infantry, which we can't get here. We do need some cav. Got Scythian lancers. What we'll do is just queue up the cav there, and then we can send him back to get the rest of the army. We've got this army here, which is kind of just floating around doing nothing. Because originally he was here, but my faction leader now is in the center here. We got this army here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send him to about here, so that if we get any trouble in each direction, and you can go into patrol just to get that area there. I think this army now, I think what we can do is bring you kind of in this direction over this way, and then that will give me potentially 3 armies in this area should we get any trouble. Of course, we got you recruiting here as well. I don't think you can. I think we'll just give him that. So we're in a strong position now to push out. So we've got to deal with this army, and we still got this army here hanging around, who's kind of fortified in this position. What are you? I mean, technically they're dying because they're just sat in the middle of the desert. The AI can be really derpy sometimes. And we've got this army here that's recruiting. Let's just see where my agents are. See where we've got an agent here keeping an eye on there. We've got an agent keeping an kind of a little bit inclined to Nissa's open. Oh, it's just so tempting. The trouble, I mean, technically they can't get through here. What's the garrison is 18. This is weak as well, but we need to deal with the Parthians. I mean, how weak are the Parthians now? I mean, yeah, I mean, we're crushing them now, and we need to keep crushing them. Yeah, I think we'll push for Marv here, then possibly through for Nissa, and then that will mean that we've got these armies here encircled. Yeah, I think that will be what we need to do. Take a quick. Oh, we got to do the construction office here. Right, we've got a library in here. I certainly want to take the library up. What we got here, what's this going to take us? Public order and food. I'm not sure I want to take that up just at the moment. Everything else is top level now, which means we're going to have to possibly start looking at food again. Although we've got 24 food in winter, which is pretty good. And I think I've got time for one more end turn, so we'll just go for an end turn. Use of mercenaries. The strength of this is the home of more difficult. You should consider hiring mercenaries to both bolster. I'm just going to carry on. Increase in rank. Instruction report. Whole pile of things that we've built up. Right. This guy is effectively dying because he's moved into my province here that's got no food in it whatsoever. We seem to have lost the, what we call it, army that was in here. There he is. It's part of me that says, I mean, he's kind of sat in this area here. Oh, we got a level up. Okay. We're certainly going to improve this army, and we'll spend some money. I'm just going to run through very quickly, leveling these guys up. The armored archers are worth actually improving. This army needs to heal up as well. So what does this actually improve? Melee attack. This army really needs to... What's the food situation in here? We've got food, but we won't have it for long. We need to get that in there. We need to get some sanitation in here as well. This army now needs its artillery. So we'll build that artillery up. Right, we're going to move in on Marv. Oops. And it's going to encircle. Bring you over far enough to give support. Nope. Okay. That should give him the support he needs. Yep, I'm going to annihilate these guys. 91%. I am going to fight this very quickly because I don't want to take the secondary damage on this army. So what we're going to do is we're going to fight this very quickly. Drop a quick save simply because we may get a crash because there's so many troops. Right, they come out on the field, they're dead. So all we got to do is take up a strong point and just annihilate them as they come in. I'm really surprised about the experience on this artillery. I thought this is brand new. Oh no, this is the old artillery army, isn't it? Sorry. Kind of just noticed this army's a little bit out of... Oh, mind you, this is a siege army, so it's a lot more heavier on infantry than We'll just pull back a bit. We'll have the artillery behind, and we'll put 1, 2 swordsmen on this side, thorax swordsman on that side. We'll put the heavy cav out on that side. Step archers. You can work with these light archers. We've definitely got to replace these light archers. They've got no place in a siege army. Oops. Get you on that side. And we've got our general in the center there. And we're just going to start the battle. And hopefully what we'll do is we'll get the cab in really quickly. Wait.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Start bringing these guys up onto this flank. That's what I'm looking for. Yes. You up onto this flank as well. You can come up onto this flank. Yeah, pretty heavy cab on this side. Elephants on this side.
The battle is turning in our favor.
It's always in our favor. What we got here? Oh, we got my axeman I recruited, isn't it? Get the axeman in the center. Actually, put you on the end. Bring these guys up. And we'll bring you guys into the center. Right, we're just going to wait for them to come. Get our two generals in the center there. Got the heavy cavalry. What we'll do is we'll put you on fire.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, shock cav. Then pick up the archers and send them out onto the flank. Swordsman, push through there. Cab, pull away.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Sweep the back. You guys out that way. This is my Sogdian axeman. I think we're get the Sogdian axeman.
Our units has used all its ammunition.
Cavalry. Sweep the back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Of course, my generals have got a little bit of ammunition. Wait. I don't think we need you. Right, those guys have broken on that flank. You think you guys could get into the action? Archers, pull back. Don't need you. Heavy horse in. Got you there. Who are you? Take a look at these axemen in action. Yeah, look at that. Whoops. Going to continue a little while. Look at the size of these axes. I mean, the Sogdian axemen are a pretty good offensive unit as long as you can protect them from missile troops. Yeah, we lost 92, which is pretty useful. And down they go. Some impressive looking generals here. Of course, we're going to occupy. Does that brings Marv into this position? I would certainly want that. Both of nymphs. What's the cultural hig? We could probably do with the cultural boost here, but I don't. Maybe we don't need it. We certainly don't want that, and I think we'll knock that down as well.
Commander,
I mean, they've got two kind of pretty weak armies here. I think at the moment we'll just leave you supporting this guy here. I want you to kind of just shoot over here now, so that you can kind of block these.
How may I serve you?
I'm not. I think you're just going to keep an eye on this
Swifter than
army here. This army is quite happily dying. You need the boost as well. That will bring you up to here. That strengthens that army. Did I actually level these armies up? No, I didn't. So they fought without being leveled up. Not going to bother with these guys. They're light archers aren't worth actually leveling up. Persian hired archers here. This army really needs heavy archers as well. I mean, these guys, I really like these. Yeah, they've got rubbish armor, but they will hack through anything should it become necessary. Any other armies that need to be leveled up? I certainly want to level up my cav army. Not that it makes that much difference, because it will make them a little bit more powerful. You're okay, you're okay. When we got a pile of cash, so just going to make sure everybody is leveled up. This army can get leveled up across the board. Although strictly, I don't know, these guys, melee attack, melee defense. The armor is reasonable as well. This army, you can just get that. So you're ready to go. We've got an army wandering around here that I want to get down in this direction. So you can come down to here.
at ease, men.
I certainly want to promote my generals. Actually, let me just see.
Ready for orders.
You're a new guy. I think I've got a general that I sent back as part of my promotion process. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, maybe I didn't. I'm sure I had a general. Oh no, I brought him in over here, didn't I?
Ready for
No,
battle.
I've lost a general, and it's annoying me.
At your command.
You can certainly get leveled up. I've lost a. Oh, did I bring him in over here?
At your command.
Got this guy here is a new boy.
Ready for battle.
You're a new boy.
Ready
Right.
for orders.
This army paired as well. Question is, where can I get the...
Ready for orders.
I think we're going to bring this cav army this way. We're going to move this army round to here. What I want to do is get the armies in this area for the final push against Parthia. But at the same time, we can't leave this area exposed. We need to recruit that final artillery bit. What's the food situation here? How much longer have we got before we run out of food? Total supply change minus 35. Faction storage spring. So we can't stay here too long. Otherwise we're going to run out of maybe sending this cavalry army. We need to come round here so that we can punch up through here. I think that's what we got to do. Hopefully that will work. I think I've got every army. What I'll do is I'll check off camera. Construction reports. Right, we've got spices in Bactria. I don't think we can take... Yes, we can. This is going to give us a bit more squalor, but I don't think squalor's a problem. So that will give us 600 plus 10%. Yep, we're going to take that. Bactria probably do with the... Also do with the happiness factor here. We'll probably take that up. One that can offset that, so we'll send that up there. Timber market, I don't think I'm quite ready for that. I mean, that's really nice, but I don't really want to do that there. Antioquia has got a library. We certainly want to take that up, because that's going to reduce my empire maintenance. We've got the weaponsmith. Everything else is pretty good. But you can see how low my food's got. So we really need to take a quick Skype through to see if I can improve my food. Batava, I switch you on. Well, that's minus 10 food. I certainly don't want that at the moment. Hatria, it's minus 20 food. That's even worse because we've only got these here. Need to get some food in here. Bactria, this is minus 6 food. That's going to give us a big pile of cash. But I don't need cash at the moment. I need food. Right, Mesopotamia. Yeah, this is the problem I've got. Is we could take this up for a little bit extra, another 5 food. We're going to be very careful now. Otherwise, if we don't get these other provinces in soon, we could have a bit of a problem. I'm not totally happy about that. Marder's minus 18. I think there's not much we can do about that. Got a sculpture trader here. One more turn and we get some food from that. Got to keep that to defend our border. There is now a case you could argue that we don't need the... I think I'd still like to keep that for the moment. It's the only nomadic colony we've got. Palmyra, Maca down here. Now we've got garrisons up here, so we don't need this. So we can knock you down now. We got this here for level 2 weapons. We can get some food into there. Scythia is positive. You're kind of positive. Yeah, you're okay. So we're going to be very careful now from our food situation. And we really need to get these settlements online now. We're certainly going to need to get plenty of food into here. We're going to need to get food into this area, which is going to be a little bit tricky because everything here is... We don't need you anymore, do we? Because you've now got your... no, don't delete that. Don't repeat the mistake of last time. I think that is the best I can do. Right, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we're going to keep pushing on Parthia. But at the same time, we need to deal with these armies here because they are a very real threat. Although this one isn't quite such a problem. He's kind of effectively trapped in the middle of nowhere now in enemy territory here. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.